Cymatics just released their new plugin called Deja Vu, and this thing is replacing halftime indefinitely. First off, it's free $99, and halftime's only 12 bucks, but still, it doesn't matter. And it looks like this thing has all of the same functionality, but let's jump over to the DAW and take a closer look. All right, cool. We're gonna be testing this out on the Melody, but let's take a listen to what we got. Cool, and here they both are. So we're gonna test this out in 1-bar mode first, because that's what it opens to default, and most people just leave it there, to be honest. So first, let's see how halftime affects the melody, and then we'll go to the other one. Great, let's hear Cymatics. To me, it almost sounds a little smoother. What I do hear is like a little clipping and popping, but it's because I have smoothing turned off. I also have smoothing turned off on the Cymatics one, so I don't know if there is some sort of smoothing or they just have a better algorithm, but the halftime one feels like it's popping a little bit, and we'll be able to hear that even more when we go into 16th grid. First halftime, you hear the popping, and it's not the CPU. You can see we're not even hitting 20%, but let's turn on the Cymatics one now. Smooth as butter. Now, this isn't a huge deal because if we turn halftime back on, we can apply smoothing and it gets rid of it right away, right? There you go. And by default, when you open this up, it's going to have, I think, 2.5 milliseconds applied, somewhere around there anyway, so you probably wouldn't even notice this. But that's something that they have in different. One thing that halftime does have that this one doesn't is if we keep going here, you can see we have a swell mode. If we go backwards, we have a percussion mode and an FX mode. This one does not have that, but we have way more control over the smoothing, right? We can go ahead and turn this all the way up to 100% or negative 100%. So yeah, we have a lot more control over the actual smoothing, not just the timing, but the smoothing that's being applied. But everything else is 1 for 1. We got everything. We got the mix, we got the fade outs and fade ins. We can do 1.5, 2, or 4. And we can even do our high or low cut band passes here as well. And honestly, I've never used these perk and FX ones before, but let's check it out. So it gives it a nice gated effect. Now you can use other plugins to achieve this as well, but halftime has that built in. So that's pretty much the only thing that they have Cymatics on. But Cymatics, free $99, so you can't really beat that. If you guys need to get your drum slapping, make sure to get our free drum kit. I'll leave a link for that in the description below. It's got all of the best sounds. And besides that one, guys, if you want to see all of the best wave plugins that you gotta have, you're gonna want to check out this video next.